Something big is brewing in India. The government has just announced a massive new plan to turbocharge its creative scene, and they're turning to AI to do it. This isn't just a small program, it's a huge national push, a partnership with Google and YouTube that could totally redefine digital storytelling. And here he is, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, making the big announcement. At its heart, this whole thing is a team-up designed to supercharge India's media and broadcasting worlds by putting some seriously cutting-edge AI tools right into the hands of creators. So here's how we're going to break this all down. First up, we'll look at what this new AI drive is all about. Then, we'll unpack a term you're going to hear a lot, the orange economy. After that, we'll get into the actual tech and tools being rolled out. And finally, we'll walk through the ambitious two-part plan to train thousands of creators. All right, so let's zoom out. What's the big picture here? Well, you can think of this as a major strategic move. It's all about building a much stronger foundation for India's entire media and digital world, and putting creators right at the very center of it all. The plan really boils down to three main goals. First, to beef up the country's media and broadcasting infrastructure. Second, to boost what they're calling the orange economy, and we'll get to what that means in a second. And third, to kickstart a huge national training program focused completely on AI. Right, that term I just mentioned, the orange economy. So what on earth is that? It's a phrase that's key to understanding the real ambition behind this entire project. Simply put, the orange economy is the whole creative industry. We're talking about filmmakers, musicians, YouTubers, designers, app developers, anyone who creates value from their ideas, their culture, and their creativity. And technology, well, that's the rocket fuel. And listen, this isn't just government hype. The industry itself is buzzing. As the director of YouTube India, Gunjani Soni puts it, this could open up remarkable opportunities. When you hear that from a key player like YouTube, you know they see this as a real game changer. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get into the nuts and bolts, the how. Because let's be real, an idea this big doesn't happen without some serious muscle behind it and some really cool tools. And here's a look at the team they've assembled. This is a real powerhouse collaboration. You've got the government of India, you've got tech giants like Google and YouTube, and you've got the academic side with the Indian Institute of Creative Technology. This mix of public and private power is what gives this whole thing its teeth. They're also rolling out some actual tangible tech. For the creators, there's a new platform called MyWaves, which is a central hub to upload and manage content. And on the other side, for us, the audience, they're making it easier to watch all this new content by requiring new TVs to have satellite tuners built in. Now, this next part is maybe the most important piece of the whole puzzle. See, it's one thing to give people tools. It's a whole other thing to teach a new generation how to become masters with them. And check out this number, 15,000. That's how many young people they're planning to train. I mean, let's be clear, this is not some small-scale pilot program. This is a massive national investment. They're basically building an army of AI-savvy creators. And they have a clear roadmap for how they're going to do it. It's a two-phase plan. Phase 1, which runs for about 2 years, is all about getting the fundamentals right, getting thousands of people comfortable with core AI skills. Then, starting in mid-2026, Phase 2 kicks in. And that's when things get really interesting, with advanced, hands-on projects designed specifically for the creative industry. And just look at the kind of stuff these creators will be learning. This is not your average classroom material. We're talking Google Career Certificates, deep dives into generative AI. They'll get their hands on cutting-edge tools like Gemini 3 and learn how to use powerful platforms like Vertex AI. This is legit top-tier tech training. So, when you pull it all together, the government partnerships, the new platforms, this huge training program, the end goal becomes crystal clear. This is all about breaking down barriers. It's about making powerful technology affordable, accessible, and ready for a whole new generation of Indian creators to take on the world. Which really leaves us with one huge question, doesn't it? When you combine this kind of government muscle with some of the most powerful AI tools on the planet, could India's next massive global export be its creators? Definitely something to think about.